Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Dover Downs here on opening night. It is Monday, the 30th of October, 2023. Gonna look at the 11th race here from Dover, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean it around the world. Join me this week for my Breeders' Cup preview. But it's opening night from Dover. There are four harness tracks that I always say are my favorite. I think number one is Meadowlands, number two is Freehold. Number three, surprisingly, it's Dover, and number four is Yonkers. Growing up, on Mondays and Tuesdays, I always watched a lot of Dover, and it was always exciting races on that 5/8 mile track, and I just like Dover Downs. I wish they would have a better betting menu, but it's still, some great racing here, especially the next month with Matron and all those big stakes races. So, join me here on YouTube for those previews. But let's look at the 11th race from Dover, which is a nice one. It's a claiming race, going for a purse of $13,500, claim price $17,500. Field 9 Pacers, going that mile trip. Gonna go to the one horse, See to Nobody Tell Me Nothing. Hopefully I said that right. I'm gonna go 1-4-2-6 in the superfecta. 1-4-2-6 super. Top selection of the four horse, CN to Nobody Nothing. I think I said that right. I don't know. But this 4-year-old gelding by Southwind. Chrissy Chrisman trains this one. Ross Wolfenton, the veteran, gets in the sulky. Horse's most recent outing came last week at Harrington, claiming 1750. Similar conditions as today, but on the half mile. And he finished second by half length. He, off the gate, he didn't show a lot of gate speed, but he got over to the lead on the half. And, he kind of hit the wall late. Maybe just went a little bit too quick to that half mile. But he ran his heart out that day. Coming to the 5/8 mile track, where this horse has run his best times, drawn very well. I think this horse is in a good spot to get the check today. Two back at Harrington, 9th of October, and a claim of 17,000, and he finished second by a nose that day. And again, he came off the pace that day. He really paced home well late. He just missed, but he ran his heart out that day. And then prior to that, in a 20,000 claimer at Chester, 28th of September. He finished third by 2 1/4 lengths that day, and he was off and on the lead, a little bit wide late. He just couldn't keep up, but he ran his heart out that day. Since that Chester race, he's definitely been improving a lot, getting Wolfenton back in the sulky. And he knows his horse the best, and I think he could get the job done. The 11th of September was his most recent victory in a claiming 1750 at Harrington, winning by a nose that day, closing up from nowhere. I thought this was a very, very good race that day. He showed a lot. Coming back here, he could definitely win. I'll use him on the ticket. I think the four horse, I'm keeping this guy for Montreal T could win also. Last week in a claiming 1750 at Harrington, he finished third by 4 1/4 lengths that day, and he just never really got going that day. He was just a little lackadaisical. The week prior he had a wide post, which I'll give him a break there, and then he ran in a very tough race at Harrington the week prior, where he finished second by a half length. He set the pace, but then he kind of hit the wall late. Coming here today, back to the 5/8 mile track, which again he likes. He's run well, 12-1. I'll give him a shot to possibly upset the multi-race wagers. There's a pick four that begins with the previous race, so I think you want to go too deep in this one. But to recount my selection for the 11th from Dover, going to take the one horse, 1-4-2-6 super, 1-4 in your multi-race. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.